Hi, Candi Jo. You did a very nice job. But before I get into your work, I want to point out a couple of things to you. I want to start out with this professional image of a pour that's backlit and talk about it a little bit because it's really cool. This photographer put his drink on on plexiglass. It's a plexiglass table. He probably had two sawhorses, because that's a very common practice. Sawhorse here, sawhorse here, piece of plexiglass. He puts the glass, the shot glass, at the very end of the table so you get a reflection. And then he put a light under this table, hits the backdrop. It's the same principle, white field with on a larger black field. Now, remember, I said that the white field or the black field, if it's dark field, in this case it's white field pour, the white field cannot be much bigger than the glass, but he has to include the bottle here, so it's a little bit bigger. But he lit up the back seamless, and he got this nice effect. Now, what happened here is he took a honeycomb and he put it on his key light on this side from the left side, and he lit up this label, and then he used an umbrella, a shoot-through umbrella, to put a soft highlight on this bottle. Look, you can see the umbrella here. But it's almost unrecognizable. It is unrecognizable. I mean, my photographer's eye sees the umbrella, but he was able to distort it by hiding it under this wrapping here. I just wanted to point this out to you. Here's the other previous assignment you did, which I love using as a reference. It's really well done. The glass is disappearing a little bit, but you got a nice pour. And again, it's like a see-through, transparent thing. Here you have a nice glow. So this is very nice. Okay? You did a very nice job with this. It's straight. You have a nice gradation back here. I guess you shot from above. You got the light hitting the backdrop here, and it shadows down here, and then you have a glow coming through it. Everything's straight and lined up. Very nice. And then you have your dark field. Now you're not getting much on this side, and you're getting something over here. So you probably had to come in a little more. Fill the frame with your glass more. And I'm looking at your setup, and from what I can see, unless I'm not seeing the entire operation here, looks like you had more coming in from one side than the other. So more light from the back. See, you're hitting your back with this light, and you probably have more light coming in from one side than the other. And you probably had to maybe move your glass further away from the background. You have a good sized dark field here, which is nice. I'm glad to see that. It's only a little bit bigger than your glass. Well done, Candi Jo. You're probably the first student that heard me. I've lectured students over and over about this. This composition is gorgeous, very nice. But keep in mind that highly reflective surfaces are defined by their highlights. So you have the beginning of something here. But I'm going to show you Jeffrey Alaski's work because he did this very well. Check this out. Highlights all along here. See this? Beautifully defined highlights up and down. So this, I'm looking for something more like this. However, your composition is much nicer. I really like your composition. This on a white doily and a dark field, very nice. And okay, you have a basic shot of fruit. It's basic, but you got it done. Now that you can create something like this, by the way, you should probably watch out for creases like that. Try to avoid that. You don't have that regular rolling down seamless where it just comes down off the wall or the stand and comes right out. You don't want creases like that. But check this salad out. Look at this selective focus on the tomato. A little bit of accessory here, sticking the fork into the corner. Very shallow depth of field, in tight. Very, very nice, very exciting. This is a very dynamic food shot. So see, this is the basic food shot. This is a dynamic one. So I want you to start thinking in those terms. And then we have your boyfriend shaving, which is nice. Again, it's a very, he's a big Green Bay Packers fan, I see. I'm missing the game as I speak. This is a very nice, solid, conventional picture. You did everything solidly. You fulfilled most expectations. Now you gotta go up to super pro level. You gotta stand out from the crowd. You gotta separate yourself from the crowd. You know, 12 dozen, whatever number you want to pick, other still life photographers, studio photographers do this kind of picture. You got to stand out now by doing something like this. Okay, you got to get in more, a little bit of highlight here, a little bit of highlight here, a little bit of movement on the razor. This is actually done by Robin. She did this one very well. No, I'm sorry, it's not Robin. It's Denise Crumpton. Denise has some good stuff. Check out her stuff. Denise Crumpton. But you did a solid job, Candi. Very nice job. It's solid, okay? You fulfilled most expectations. You've got the groundwork. You got the baseline. Now you got to stand out from the crowd. That's your next step, okay? I enjoyed having you as a student. I'm glad I had you in history, and hopefully we'll meet again. All right. Take care. Have a great day.